This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are in need of a financial advisor to map out a financial plan designed specifically for your needs and goals, well, that resource is closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Nicholas Ulph, with Northwestern Mutual. Nicholas, how is it going?
It's going great, Rachel. Thanks for having me on here. Excited to chat with you. But day's been going great. How about yourself?
Going great. And I tell you, we're really excited to learn about your business. So tell us about your company.
Yeah, so I run a financial planning practice under the umbrella of Northwestern Mutual. You've probably heard of them. They've been around since mid 1800s, but more specifically, we do comprehensive financial planning. So we're not just looking at the investments and insurance, but we're really looking how they could pair together synergistically just to give our clients the best possible outcome come retirement. So just to give you a little background there.
Well, wonderful. How did you get into this business?
So, good question. It all started kind of throughout my childhood, not to be, put the damper on the mood, but, my dad passed away when I was 12, actually. And so we experienced really young just not having a good financial plan and the effect that had on our family. And so, I wanted to make sure that, hey, if something were to happen to people and I want to make sure that their families aren't going to be in a bad situation like ours were. So, trying to use my hindsight as other people's foresights per se. And so I really just got passionate about financial planning and making sure that, we're helping families get set up with a good plan for themselves,
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, I got to ask, what do you think are some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Some misconceptions. So I think a lot of people, have the, notion that you need a lot of money to start planning or to start investing. And it's not really the case. I think you got to start wherever you can start. And it's all about just, doing a budget and figuring out, okay, how much can I tuck away each month, no matter how big or small, because it's all about time in the market, not necessarily trying to time the market, if that makes sense. So,
Well, we know marketing really is the heart of every business. So how are you targeting your customers or attracting clients?
Yeah, so mainly just once we have meetings, we give our clients the best experience that we can, and that usually leads to getting referrals. And so that's really how we grow our practice, just based off of favorable introductions, so word of mouth, just meeting other people out and about, really organically, really. So
have you ever thought about doing your own podcast?
That's a good question. I have, and it'd be super fun. I think it would be great to do it with another advisor here. So it's been in talks, but nothing set in stone yet. So maybe more to come on that later.
Wonderful. Well, now outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I'm getting married in about 3 weeks now. So, and then we also have a 9-month-old baby boy. So a lot of my time is just with the family, hanging out, going on walks, going to the beach. We live in Dana Point. So we love going to the beach, love going to the harbor, exploring around there. Just hanging out with family mostly.
Well, congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you.
So Nicholas, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Northwestern Mutual.
Yeah, I mean, I think, a lot of people might just think of it as just being a life insurance company. And, don't get me wrong, we do sell life insurance. However, we do a lot more than that. And, I'd say it's worth taking the conversation with, just to see how we might be able to help you out within your overall plan. There's a lot of different things that we offer to our clients. So, yeah, just say, hey, have a conversation and see where that goes.
Wonderful. How can our listeners learn more about Northwestern Mutual?
Yeah, so you can always, reach out to me directly. My number is 949-433-9910, or you can find me on my website, which is just my name, nicholas.ulph.nm.com, or LinkedIn as well. So there's a couple different ways.
Wonderful. Well, Nicholas, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and your business really the best moving forward.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, it was an honor to be here, and hope you all the best success moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com, or call 714-941-8862.
Awesome. You did a great job.